誰？お母さん？ノックなんかしなくても起きてるわよ。ベッドに横になってたけど、別に体調悪いわけじゃないからね。寝ることしかやることないから、しょうがない。何か用なの？入ってきていいから、いつもはノックなんかしないで勝手にドア開けるくせに。どんな風の吹き回しなんだか。変に気を使ってるんならやめてよね。ほんと、小笠原くんにしたって。
You called?
Huh?
I really don't have to knock? Mayaka-san also said that I could enter without knocking. You seem quite energetic, not to mention you're up already. But still, I was expecting your room to be a lot plainer than this, Hisakaki. And your pajamas are pretty cute too. Hmm? I was kicked out onto the corridor until Hisakaki changed. Actually, that's my line. I wasn't expecting to get kicked by the patient I'm visiting. I came to visit. Didn't Mayaka-san tell you? I guess she kept it a secret from you on purpose. Seems like she'll have some explaining to do afterwards in more ways than one. Hisakaki sits on her bed restlessly. Yeah, who else? It's difficult to talk like this. Mind if I take a seat? I find some place to sit. I was worried. You took a day off from school without notice. Here's some fruit. I bought them downtown. How are you feeling? Are your nightmares affecting your health? She's been looking away for a while now. Do you feel uncomfortable with me being here? In that case, I'll leave. Sorry. If I'm going to find out more about the nightmares and the accident, I need to see Mayaka, not Hisakaki. Besides, I never planned to stay long. I don't want to stress Hisakaki out too much. Yeah, I've already paid you a visit. I stand up. Hisakaki stands up too. You should sleep. Don't push yourself. Her hands, reaching out to me, lay suspended in the air. She rests her hand on her chest, clutching tightly, as if trying to hold something back. I'm shocked. I have never seen her so vulnerable. Did something happen? I'll listen to anything you want to say. Actually, please tell me. I want to help you. Before I know it, the moisture in her eyes flows onto her cheeks. This is completely unexpected. Hey, why are you crying? I thought she was going to kick me, but she just ends up rubbing the corners of her eyes. She sits on the bed abruptly. Okay. I open my own eyes, even as I look where her hand is pointing to. Really? What if I get kicked the moment I sit down? I cautiously sit beside her. The bed springs creak under both of our weight. Hisakaki is very close to me. We felt this closeness between us before, ever since the time I carried her and the time she gave me her lunch in the courtyard. She starts talking with a somewhat nervous voice. Yeah, I thought that was the case. So far, her dreams haven't changed from this point.
横たわって私は冷たくなって
This is the first time I've heard this.
寒くて凍えそうでそして死ぬ私は死ぬ決定的な死だったの
Hisakaki, that's not death, you just fainted. You hit your head and lost consciousness.
そうじゃない
Her voice was frantic.
真っ赤に染まってたの夕焼けよりも真っ赤な体だったの真っ赤な体が少しずつ冷たくなっていくの少しずつ意識がなくなっていくの寒くて凍えそうでなのに痛みも何もなくて赤い闇が真っ黒な闇に変わって本当の闇に変わって
Hisakaki, calm down.
私死んでるもう死んでるのいや死にたくない死にたくないのに
Hisakaki! I grab her shoulders and support her from both sides. Her slender shoulders were trembling more than I imagined. I look at her face from up close. Everything is a dream, Hisakaki. You are alive. You're able to talk to me like this. I can feel you like this. Your body isn't cold, it's warm. That's why you're alive. Trust me.
小笠くん
You believe what I say? Hisakaki nods her head slightly. Her eyes regain their focus. Her pupils look onto me.
あれ
It seems like she's calmed down.
おかしいな冗談のつもりだったのにな軽く言うつもりだったのにな深刻にならないように軽くどうして私
But it is serious, isn't it? You don't have to hide it.
ごめん
Why are you apologizing?
だって迷惑
You're not troubling me. I'd be more troubled if you passed that off as a joke. It's painful for me if you don't rely on me, Hisakaki.
臭い言葉
Sorry for being cliched.
本当よおかげでまた泣きそうになってるわよ
It's okay to cry.
絶対いやあなたの前でなんか泣いてやらない泣いてなんかあげない悔しいじゃないこの気持ち認めたみたいで悔しい
Hisakaki sobs while holding back her tears. She turns around so that I don't see her crying expression. I leave after checking that she's cried herself to sleep.
やっと戻ってきたわね。
Mayaka was waiting in the living room. It seems that it took a while for Hisakaki to calm down as it's starting to turn orange outside. The sunset that she's so afraid of.
コモモはどうだった？
Hisakaki. No, I mean, Komomo-san is sleeping at the moment.
私の前だからって無理にさん付けしなくていいわよ。
Then I'll just call her by her surname directly.
私もひさかきだから紛らわしいけど、まあいっか。
Mayaka points to the seat in front of her and I sit down.
私に話あるんでしょ？
You heard from Kosame-san, haven't you?
ええ。ちなみに小笠坂くんが小桃の見舞いより先に私に話を始めたら、なぎなたでバッサリ切る予定だったのよね。
Isn't that really how untrustworthy I am, Kosame?
日も沈みそうだし、急ぎましょうか。
Okay, I'll get straight to the point. I breathe in, then out. What sort of accident did Hisakaki get into at the lookout in the past?
本当に単刀直入ね。
Can you tell me?
いいわよ。
That was quick. Are you going to trick me with some convincing lie?
なんでよ。
Because I believe you've been trying to cover up the accident, Mayaka-san.
それは確かね。
And you're also keeping it from Hisakaki, aren't you?
そうなるわね。あの子も何も聞いてこないけど。
And not because you wouldn't tell her?
そうよ。納得いかないようね。
Because Hisakaki should be the most anxious one about it.
あの子は事故の記憶がないからね。知ってるはずの物事を知らないっていうのは想像以上に怖いでしょうね。
I already know that feeling. I was in a state of panic when I lost her name. And yet Hisakaki hasn't asked you about it?
そうよ。一度たりともね。
Why not?
多分見え見えなんでしょうね。私が話したくないっていうのが。だからあの子は何も聞いてこない。私に迷惑がかかると思ってね。
I have nothing to say. Hisakaki, you have a strong will. I really respect you for that. Mayaka-san,
何かしら？
unlike Hisakaki, I'm not strong.
だからこうして私を問い詰めてるって言いたい。
Yes,
だったらあんたも強いわよ。他人のために本気になれるんだから。
Hisakaki isn't just any other person.
まさか付き合ってるの？
No, I meant that we are friends.
結婚の時は婿でお願いね。
You're jumping to conclusions too fast. I'm feeling less tense now that the mood got disrupted. Let's get back on topic.
立ち直り早いわね。
Can you tell me the whole story regarding the accident?
もし私が話さないと言ったらどうするつもり？
I'll pester the council instead. They'll tell me the date the fence was built, at the very least.
それを頼りにまた調べるわけね。
Yes.
わかった。最初に言った通り話してあげる。嗅ぎ回られるのも気分悪いしね。
I focus on her words.
事故があったのは今から7年前、夏に入りかけの頃だったわ。
The year I moved to the city.
あの子はね、展望台で木登りをしてたのよ。夕方だったから辺りは真っ赤だったでしょうね。
This follows Hisakaki's nightmare so far.
そして木の上から落っこちたのよ。足でも滑らせたんでしょうね。結構な高さからだったみたいだけど、不幸中の幸いで怪我はなくてね。
She wasn't hurt?
うん。私が急いで迎えに行った時もケロッとしてたわ。
This part is different from Hisakaki's nightmare. Is Mayaka lying, or...
それでまあ今後のことを考えて市の方に申し出たの。子供が簡単に立ち入れないようにしてほしいって。それでフェンスが立ったのよ。
Is that true?
なんで疑うのよ。
That doesn't explain Hisakaki's nightmares.
小桃の悪夢に関しては私も知ってるわ。あの子事故の直後はそれに悩まされてたからね。私が思うにトラウマになったんでしょうね。怪我はなかったし、本人はケロッとしてても意識の底では事故を恐怖した。無意識に展望台を恐れるようになった。だけどね、ある時からあの子は事故のことをコロッと忘れてしまったの。それで悪夢も見なくなったのよ。
How did she forget about it?
わからないわ。本人に聞いても事故自体を忘れてるから答えようがないみたいだし。で、幸いこの事故の詳細は住民の耳にもほとんど入らなかったから、誰かが小桃に話すことはなかった。小桃が思い出すこともなくなったのよ。
Do you remember when she forgot about it?
事故が起こってから1ヶ月も経ってなかったと思うわよ。
Mayaka-san, did you by any chance erase all evidence of the accident?
何よそれは。ただ警察に届けなかっただけよ。大騒ぎするような事故でもなかったからね。
But you negotiated with the council to construct the fence, didn't you?
正確には私じゃないわ。本音を言うと私は展望台を立ち入り禁止にはしたくなかったの。私は天文部員だったから、ひばりが崎の星空が好きだから。先生にも合わせる顔がなくなるしね。
Is she talking about the advisor during her days in the astronomy club? Then who?
うちの旦那よ。
She just mentioned someone who hasn't been relevant up until now.
事故の後旦那と話し合ってね、一歩間違えば大怪我だったわけだし、旦那は展望台の取り壊しも視野に入れていたみたいだけど、娘の安全を考えたら当たり前よね。そう考えると私は薄情かもしれない。だけど旦那は私の主張も聞き入れてくれて、フェンスを立てるだけにとどめてくれたのよ。
Your husband is a doctor, isn't he?
そうよ。だからあの子の診察も旦那に任せたの。ああ見えて 外科も内科もできるから。
So Hisakaki wasn't hurt?
そうよ。
Is there no way of dealing with Hisakaki's nightmares medically?
言ったでしょ。コモモは私を頼らない。だから旦那にだって頼らない。悪夢のような精神的な問題は患者からのアプローチも大切なの。治療を押し付けても逆効果になるみたいで旦那の受け売りだけどね。
So your husband also gave up?
見守っていると言ってほしいわね。
Thanks for the time he looked after Chinami.
いいえいいえ。
Your husband is a very gentle person, isn't he?
まあ怒ると怖いんだけどね。無茶ばかりやってた私を叱る時もいつも偉い剣幕だったし。
I've heard that Mayaka was a former delinquent.
ひばり校って荒れてた時期があったのよ。今は全然そんなことないみたいだけど。
Hisakaki also said that the fun got out of hand at one point.
そうよ。まあ当時の私もそれに一役買ってたってわけ。その頃の旦那は近くに住んでた医大生でね、近所のお兄さんって感じで。彼はね、夏休みの間だけひばりが崎に帰郷してたので、無茶やって怪我した私を見かけるとやけに親身になって叱った後に無理やり手当てしようとするのよ。その度に蹴り返してやってたんだけど。
You're quite the devil.
だってそういう趣味の変態かと思うじゃない。お医者さんごっこみたいな。もし聴診器持ち出してたら確実に蹴り殺してたわね。
The image I have of her husband is starting to crumble.
でもまあそれは私の勘違いだったんだけど、叱られてばかりじゃ尺だし、手当てされてあげてたらいつの間にかこんな風に一緒になってたってわけよ。
Anyway, let's get back on topic.
人の馴れ初めを簡単にどけてくれるわね。
Is that all there is to the accident?
そうなるわね。
Can I trust you on this?
じゃんじゃん信じなさい。
That's exactly why I'm doubting you.
でも嘘は言ってないからね。
So you're saying that what you said wasn't the whole truth?
そんなことは言ってないでしょうが。
Why has Hisakaki started to see her nightmares again?
あの子最近になって展望台に入ったそうじゃない。それがきっかけでしょうね。事故を思い出すことはなくても無意識に記憶が呼び起こされているんじゃないかしら。
It seems that you want Hisakaki to realize it herself. And that's why you've been silencing Kusama-san and Setsuna-senpai. However, I will help Hisakaki.
結納はうちの神社でいいわよね。
Can you stop jumping to conclusions?
あの子は幸せ者ね。
Mayaka sighs.
だけどあの子を助けるのはいい。だけどあの子の逃げ道にはならないでね。
Hisakaki's strong. She won't use me to delude herself. I know this since she's always kicking me.
ああ、そっか。
Mayaka nods as if this is the first time she's heard about it.
そういうことか。私と旦那みたいなものか。コモモにとってあんたは逃げ道じゃなくて道しるべになってるわけか。
She puts on an affectionate smile.
母としてお礼を言わせてありがとう。ついでに白状の母としてお願いするわ。何があってもあの子のそばについていてあげて。